Neurosis is no excuse for bad manners. Time spent with cats is never wasted. Dreams are never concerned with trivia. The ego is not master in its own house. A woman should soften but not weaken a man. Our memory has no guarantees at all, and yet we bow more often than is objectively justified to the compulsion to believe what it says. The liberty of the individual is no gift of civilization. It was greatest before there was any civilization. Men are more moral than they think, and far more immoral than they can imagine. He does not believe that does not live according to his belief. How bold one gets when one is sure of being loved. Love in the form of longing and deprivation lowers the self-regard. The madman is a dreamer awake. He who knows how to wait need make no concessions. For there is a way back from imagination to reality, and that is art. Beauty has no obvious use, nor is there any clear cultural necessity for it. Yet civilization could not do without it. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. The dream is the liberation of the spirit from the pressure of external nature, a detachment of the soul from the fetters of matter. Dream is the dreamer's own psychical act. Everywhere I go, I find a poet has been there before me. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes, but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world. No, our science is no illusion. But an illusion it would be to suppose that what science cannot give us, we can get elsewhere. When one does not have what one wants, one must want what one has. Anatomy is destiny. The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. The unconscious of one human being can react upon that of another without passing through the conscious. Men are strong so long as they represent a strong idea. They become powerless when they oppose it. Where questions of religion are concerned, people are guilty of every possible sort of dishonesty and intellectual misdemeanor. Human life should not be considered as the proper material for wild experiments. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Nothing that is mentally our own can ever be lost. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Love and work are the cornerstones of our humanness. The more the fruits of knowledge become accessible to men, the more widespread is the decline of religious belief. We are what we are because we have been what we have been. Everyone has wishes which he would not like to tell to others, which he does not want to admit even to himself. Words and magic were in the beginning one and the same thing, and even today, words retain much of their magical power. When a love relationship is at its height, there is no room left for any interest in the environment. A pair of lovers are sufficient to themselves. With words, one man can make another blessed, or drive him to despair. The weakness of my position does not imply a strengthening of yours. Public self is a conditioned construct of the inner psychological self. Where does a thought go when it's forgotten? If children could, if adults knew. Smoking is indispensable if one has nothing to kiss. Whoever loves becomes humble. Those who love have, so to speak, pawned a part of their narcissism. The intention that man should be happy is not in the plan of creation. The virtuous man contents himself with dreaming that which the wicked man does in actual life. In mourning, it is the world which has become poor and empty. In melancholia, it is the ego itself. Places are often treated like persons. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through this primary hostility of men towards one another. Where such men love, they have no desire, and where they desire, they cannot love. Dreams are often most profound when they seem the most crazy. Loneliness and darkness have just robbed me of my valuables. Religion is an illusion, and it derives its strength from the fact that it falls in with our instinctual desires. Man has, as it were, become a kind of prosthetic god. Immorality, no less than morality, has at all times found support in religion. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and leave a comment. Click the subscribe button to get more videos like this one.